瞳を閉じて時を見つめてた問いかけるいつかの声形なく漂った隠した寂しさが目を照らした涙とめぐる輝きに儚いこの日を名付けたくはなかった手探りで探してる曲を流れていく足がれ言葉を重ねる心が確かになるだけ無限の過去の色が君を昨日に閉じ込めてしまうから使いばかり心の中なくもるくらいなら向かっていけそうな選ぶ響き合うかすかな不安をかもしれも犬ってさ笑ってる世界を忘れたくない気づかずに映した星の眩しさを数えて眠れぬ夜さえ今は抱きしめていなくて
Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Round Table 2 Qualifier Tournament. We had the spectacular wrap-up of the semi-finals yesterday in a late matchup, but now begins finals weekend. We have our remaining 6 players, and they're going to be duking it out for a spot. All these players are going to have a second chance, but that ain't going to be enough for these fantastic players. We're starting things off today, though, with one of the losers bracket matchups between mcy4 and enri. I'm Doomsday. I'm going to be casting this one alongside the lovely Noughts. What do you think about this one, man?
Hello, hello. I mean, it's set to be a pretty even matchup. I think there's pretty, no doubt about that. But ultimately, probably would give mcy4 the edge. I think with the performance he put up against Malashevsky, kind of a menace. I think very hard to beat.
He's one of the players, I think, in terms of the form, one of the in-form players in the entire tournament, mcy4.
Yeah.
It was unlucky for him to not take more points off Malashevsky. So many of those maps were close to like fantastic scores, but when you're against Malashevsky, you sort of need that, right?
Yeah. You definitely, like, mistakes won't be forgiven ever. But the reality is that given the kind of distance, the delta between mcy4 and Malashevsky, I feel like the difference between mcy4 and other players in the tournament might be rather significant as well at this point, in terms of just how he's playing at the moment. If we see the same level of performance, I don't see why I shouldn't think that that kind of way. He's insane. Quite simply put.
He is insane. He's up against enri here, though. He himself has been pretty crazy. I think in terms of raw ability in the last maybe 6 to 12 months in tournaments, one of the favourites in this one, in my opinion. So it's certainly going to be no slouch. And I think a lot of the strong maps for these two match up really well. But enri, if there's one thing enri can really abuse in this matchup against mcy4, it's speed.
Yeah.
mcy4 really doesn't want to play speed, and enri has been very good at it.
Yeah, and there's a decent amount. The pool's gotten bigger. There's a lot more maps. We can probably expect mcy4 to ban some of it, no doubt. But I think enri is bound to get at least one of those past the bans here. Yeah, DT2 and DT3 are going to be the bans for mcy4. HR3 ban already coming out from enri. Makes a whole lot of sense. Only going to be left with the Nomad 5 here, right? For enri, I believe. I believe it's in the Nomad 5 slot, as it typically is. But,
yeah.
it's been moving around. It's been...
That Feet Camellia map is the speed map in Nomad right there. Nomad 3 banned out by enri. I think that's a smart play. Because
yeah,
after last week, Yeah, get rid of that Nomad 3.
mcy4 is such a beast on Nomad alt. I think it's a very good idea. mcy4 would just rock that map so hard.
Rocking like a hurricane for sure.
Yeah. And the HR3 is I mean it's what used to be what was Nomad 6 meta for a while with the 1/6 burst rhythm vibe. I guess I don't know that I've ever seen either player on that type of map, but enri apparently first banning it, not a fan of it.
You know what? I'm a little bit sad that got banned out because when I was looking at the pool, that map stuck out as probably the hardest in the whole.
Yeah,
pool,
yeah, it looks
3. It is
ridiculous. It would have been cool to see what these players could have been able to do on it, but I mean, you know, to be fair, the pool's got a lot of other crazy, wacky stuff in it, and we're starting off with something pretty wacky right here with HD3. I'd kind of characterize this as, you know, baby codename, and codename happens to be the Nomad tech in this pool. So I don't know, it's kind of funny to me. But it's got hidden on it, which makes it pretty evil, pretty nasty. It's the aim control-y type of tech. A lot of wiggles, a lot of very hard snaps, cuts, and some funky sliders, of course.
Yeah, a lot of the doubles in this are like barely cheesable. You'd have to be like a next level cheese player. So yeah, you really got to snap to these streams. It's tough, but mcy4 did really well on this against Malashevsky. He opened up with this same slot last time too, but it's against enri, one of the very best hidden players in the tournament scene for sure. So these hidden picks are going to be very contested.
I'll say that this type of hidden pick is something that nothing like this comes up in lower SR pools. Like, I mean, there's a pretty significant difference between this and last week in terms of what was in the slot as well. It's almost to the point where I'm not even entirely sure that HD players would necessarily be favored on it, just because it's, I don't know, this type of map at all is just pretty rare to see. You don't see this level of cuts and stuff, you know?
So they've come prepared. Things kicking off real soon in this. enri slightly cursed at the start, but I can't see that early miss being too much of a problem if you can do the rest of this.
There's going to be more misses, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Look at these streams, man. We are dealing with the pros here. But even so.
Yeah, both players off to a pretty strong start, honestly. Here we go. This is like one of the first trickier sections, and it does catch out enri, unfortunately. mcy4 drops a good couple of misses there, though. Keeps things pretty even.
His axe right down. Those chain misses are really hurting. The score difference is barely anything. Man, the act game right now for enri, holding 97.5 still.
I'll say most of the act drop for mcy4 is literally just misses. He dropped so many misses.
Well, enri traded a few misses as well, so that's going to equalize things a bit now. Did you see that slider? mcy4 there.
Yeah, he almost over-aimed. Ooh, break for enri actually. Might come to be consequential. mcy4 starting to build up a pretty good combo here, and we're coming up on a slower section. Actually, I think a break, so maybe not much of an opportunity to build a combo, but nonetheless, gonna favor him a little bit here. Yeah, starting to build up a pretty good lead here.
Man's got 500 combo going into this section. That is huge on a map where combo seems to be at a premium for enri. Just chopping that combo in the worst spots, it seems. So far, so good here for mcy4. Coming into this final drop pretty soon.
I mean, the scary thing for enri here is the final drop is so hard. If you thought, like, it's a bit different though. It's way harsher on the snap aim. There's still the aim control component of aiming the cuts, but it's a bit different than the kind of wiggly stuff we saw earlier on here. When we get into the very final patterns. It might already be over, honestly, with how much combo mcy4 has managed to put together here. How big of a lead he has.
850 combo.
Oh, he does break. It's all about the last patterns, though. This is what it's all about. Can they hit this?
100k though. Is there enough time here for Enri? I think it's cutting it close here. He's giving it a go though, but still.
They're hitting those. They're hitting those.
They hit these.
Enri.
They just hit these. Okay. Enri, hello.
Wow. Okay. I can't those sets of like 3 cuts are so stupidly hard. I want to emphasize the point of just how good that play by Enri just now was. Unfortunately, still drops the point, but
yeah, it was a bit of combo, really, wasn't it? Managing to get a bit of combo through the slow part probably was the difference here for mcy4. But a solid start from both players. But I bet Enri is going to be kicking himself a bit. A few breaks at the start he wasn't very happy with, but he made it close to that ending. Damn. He got speed straight away. I think this is not very surprising. Enri straight into the speed.
He's got a line and he's going down it. It's just, this is exactly what he ought to be doing right now.
I mean, mcy4 is pretty capable on bursty stuff, but now we're getting into the real spicy map pools. It's yeah.
We're in finals. This is brutal. This is really, really brutal. I mean, you can tell just by the SR. This is a lot, and it's gonna be too much to handle for most every all-rounder, you know.
Right. It's relentless on the low spacing but very fast bursts, 255 BPM. Shorter bursts here, then later on you get some pretty long bursts. So it only gets more intensive on the stamina side of things.
A decent start for mcy4 in spite of the obviously low rack. You can already tell there's a difference in comfort, even just here.
Well, yeah. Like, you know, combo is king at the end of the day, so if Enri finds another choke, yeah, that's an opening for mcy4, but these longer streams, can he keep up with them? That is the big question. We know Enri will be very much at home on them. Look at that, it's not a problem here from Enri, still holding 99.3 against a 96.3. It is rising though. Well, slightly. It was. mcy4, not anymore.
Yet again, a bit of a scary moment for mcy4, dropping a couple hundreds, falling behind a little bit. Still holding though, still poised to take this out from underneath Enri if Enri does end up finding a break, but closing in the last fourth of the map or so.
Longer streams now, though, things change gears a little bit. But the combos are still on the field. That act difference is huge. Here they come.
There it is! There it is!
Oh,
mcy4! There's no way.
Dude, he just took the lead. He's
oh my god.
Oh, hang on.
He breaks! Wait.
Long stream. That's Shake. Did you just
see
that?
Oh my god, Enri drops a bunch of ack on the last stream. I can't believe it. And the shake from Enri might have cost him the map. He probably would have been able to take that back if he just held the ack. Oh no.
I think what we just witnessed there was pure clench from Enri on that last stream, just putting everything into it. But yeah, it probably could have worked out if it kept that stable, but not to be. And well, look at that, 750k. Is no slouch.
That's a really
score.
Good score. Like, very respectable performance by mcy4, but just still, like, so tragic for Enri. Holding 99 for most all of that map, and just that big act drop at the end, specifically, likely costing him the map. Just that one moment. One slip up.
The difference at this level, man.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest though, looking at that score, I do wonder why mcy4 constantly bans speed. Akko's down, but he can combo game that.
Yeah.
And I think he could have made use of that in, like, maybe last matchup against Malashevsky, honestly, because that was definitely an impressive combo.
I will say this might be, you know, the golden mean, the kind of just right temperature for mcy4, just the right BPM and like length of streams compared to like the 2 DT picks, for example. I think especially Magic Girl is very, very, very brutal on the stamina and might be, you know, a bit out of his league. But I don't know. I mean, honestly, mcy4 can kind of do it all. So, you know, I have no doubt he'd at least get like 500, 600k on it, but might be a bit scary going up against a speed main. He picks, you know, I was saying earlier that Hidden 3 is basically just baby codename or codename junior, and here we go. mcy4 first picks that one and just goes straight for codename for his second pick. This is very similar, but it's harder, as you might expect, since it's in no mod. It's pretty absurd. Definitely not the...
Honestly.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's ridiculous. It's definitely not the slider tech kind of stuff you often see in no mod tech nowadays, though. Very aim controller.
Yeah, a lot of those weird and wacky stream shapes and slider shapes I guess you tend to expect in like these tech maps at extreme level. A lot of longer streams with ticks in you have to follow as well, so be mindful of that. Both these two should be very capable on No Mod 4 at the top level. They do tend to dip into it a lot in their picks, both of them. At the moment, enri looking to find the footing in this matchup. Plenty of time for it though.
Enri first to break, unfortunately. Cheesing those wiggles there. mcy4, meanwhile, holding on strong at the moment.
There a break to be seen here for mcy4. Another break from enri. Resetting
oh my
again.
God. mcy4's aim is so clean on this. I mean, it makes sense because of how hard he owned on the Nomad ult. This is more his speed, you know, aim control.
Right at home.
Oh man!
Dude, that's a crazy combo though. That's
What
a
a combo!
enri holds through the rest of this though. And he does. Keeps him very much in it with this slower part to get that combo back. His accuracy is ahead of mcy4, so it really is just unfortunate misses for enri. Not out of the woods yet is mcy4. enri is staring him down.
Map is not going to let up, and then he's going to have to combo a lot of very hard patterns. Oh, unfortunately finds a break early on into the drop. mcy4, meanwhile, building back up here. It's starting to get away with it. Does miss. Even so, I don't know.
Well,
don't know
enri's
that
gonna
there's
have to,
enough.
like, pop off here, and mcy is definitely gonna have to break again.
Yep.
It's not happening though. Another
Yeah.
break from enri. That's gotta seal it, right?
I think so. Unfortunately, this is just the kind of thing mcy4 is insanely, stupidly good on. Just a already in control.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, both of them are holding a lot of combo through here. Just enri's not being able to get the huge combos that mcy4 can pull together. The accuracies tell a story. Both of them very good for this sort of map. mcy4's got that consistency on this. It's another one here for mcy4. 3-0 early up in this matchup.
Yeah, the speed pick really hurt. I think given the nature of these two maps that mcy4 picked up front here, I think it's fair to expect him to take those points. It's just the speed map. Pushes it that extra distance, the 3-0 instead of the 2-1.
And there really isn't much to dip into in terms of speed here, other than that. There's a couple DTs, but not really speed focused. That DT4 towards the horizon, I should point out, is actually AR 10.7 when you put on DT.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous. That's very rarely seen in tournaments. That's pushing the boundary a bit.
I don't know if people have done 10.7 before. Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. Well, we'll see. We'll see if mcy4 is up to the task. He's saying gamma time. I mean, of course. You better be blasting your gamma.
You see in your eyes.
Yeah.
Pursuit performance here. Oh my goodness. I mean, going into DT4 is a common thing for enri in a lot of his matches. So this does make sense for his game plan. mcy4 has done really well on these. He did really well on the DT4 last time, but last week's was, well, it was like literally over 2 AR lower than this. That was low AR control. This is the complete opposite.
Quite a change of pace. One likely to favor enri on paper, but it's the kind of map where if mcy4 can tackle that AR, might just be able to put up a good performance on it.
We'll soon see. enri has looked super impressive on these extremely high AR controlled DTs we've seen so far, so this should be really good for him. 230 BPM, but because the AR is so high, it feels far slower. This is 230 BPM aim control.
Oh yeah, mcy4 is getting some uncharacteristic misses. Yeah, I'm even more convinced I've never seen this in tournament before now that I'm actually looking at it. It's very strange to see this high of an AR in tournament client. It's Jesus.
Well, I mean, mcy4 with just the one miss, but enri still seeing that first section. The second section, though, steps it up even more. He's got the act lead, though, and the combo lead. But this is absurd here from enri. There's the break, finally.
Damn. Such a good score from enri, though. mcy4 was building up some combo there for a bit. Unfortunately, does break. Unlikely to have been enough to get out from under enri's score lead here, but a commendable performance considering the circumstances. And gonna be a very comfortable point for enri. Maybe even to the point that this should have been his first pick, but
I mean, you can understand why you go straight into the speed and first pick, but yeah, this is definitely a solid second base.
yeah,
Nice
yeah.
S rank, by the way. 96%. Yep, that's enri. That's what he does. Good attempt by mcy4, though, but he was clearly uncomfortable. A good pick there from enri.
Oh, we're gonna see Nomad 7 from mcy4.
Oh my god, dude.
He's
S7?
picking all the bangers. It's insane. He's picking all the funky maps. I can't wait for mcy4 to pick Nomad 6 as well. He's gonna do it, I believe.
I think it might actually happen, you know.
Yeah, I think
we
it
were talking
will.
beforehand about that. That's one we want to see, but hey,
Yeah.
I'll take this. I'll take some vicinity of obscenity. Some,
What was this? 8.3. 8.3 CS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very small circles.
Yeah, because CS8 isn't small enough. We need to go further.
We need to go
The point
further.
3.
The point, you might think 0.3 that isn't that much of a difference, but when you get to like this level of CS, it does make a difference. It can be pretty painful.
Extreme precision, linear aim, some weird sliders, some weird aim patterns as well. This map has like a lot of downtime, but there's a hard part in the middle, and then at the end it gets really absurd. So the middle and the end are the big parts here to watch out for. But
it does the kind of modern interpretation of old styles kind of vibe. It's fun. It's cool.
oh,
Enri, I think, shaking a little bit on the reverse there, unfortunately breaks. mcy4 cheesing them.
drops there on the aim from Emery. mcy4 with the drop as soon as the aim kicks in right there, though. Still very even after the first real hard part there. Dude, the precision actually appears to be working wonders for mcy4. Enri really struggling on the consistency. Even through these like slightly more doable sections.
Looking like an excellent pick as of right now. Oh dear. Yeah, aiming those sliders is not doing Enri any favors. mcy4 is just aiming the middle of them and turning out fine, but you're trying to aim them. Not having a good time. mcy4 he makes it through one of those sections.
Oh, okay.
Enri also got some combo through there even.
By the time things pick up again, it's going to be a pretty big lead here for mcy4, but the ending of this is so much harder. You can easily full miss this. Here we go. Just a moment. Sliding now.
Oh my god, the cheese from mcy4! He's so prepared. He does actually break immediately afterwards.
Oh, missing that pattern,
Arguably deserved, depending on your your stance on the topic. Enri actually comboing through.
Yeah, hello, Enri.
Enri finally, finally found his footing, but it is far too late, unfortunately. mcy4 gonna still be taking this with a pretty comfortable lead of about 70k or so.
The combo earlier getting the job done right. But damn, Enri doing so well at the end. I guess it was just a case of just not getting himself lined up for this map early on.
Yeah. I think so. Also, legitimately, there were like 2-3 breaks on the reverses that he was not cheesing and mcy4 was. It's, even that likely would have made a difference and made it a good bit closer.
Great pick, though. Great pick.
Yeah,
really
very good pick.
Out.
Okay, well, Enri gonna go for the DT1. Just gonna hit on the high AR again, since the DT1 this week is 10.5. You know, we gotta still maintain the contrast. If you're doing the high AR alt kind of gimmick in DT4, the DT1 can't be, you know, you wanna keep it close enough, right? And also, we're getting to this SR, finding AR9 maps that get up to this difficulty is kind of hard anyways, I believe, so gonna be pretty high AR again, and potential to favor Enri still, despite not being quite 10.7.
It's not quite that extreme. It's much more doable.
Also, given that it's a DT1, like the style of map as well, far more likely to see mcy4 do decently on this, but we'll see. I imagine we'll still probably see a difference in comfort. And the early act drops might attest to that for mcy4 here.
I think the speed aspect of this might actually be a bigger deal. There are quite a few bursts in this, especially in the solo. mcy4 did alright on last week's similar AR DT pick, but that was far less speed intensive than this, and I think that is definitely showing. Well, Enri said he got 200k. Well, he's about to surpass that already, so it's all about that reverse psychology. There goes mcy4.
Such a liar.
Can't believe it. Mind game in multi-chat.
Yeah. Man. Well, mcy4 with the break here. Very good position for Enri. Did get an opportunity to see the score there if he has scoreboard up. Hopefully not gonna be caused any nerves here. mcy4 actually finding another break into this second chorus. Gonna extend his lead.
Gap is widening now. Another break from mcy4. Yeah, the consistency not working here for mcy4, but Enri still holding FC. Here comes the solo. Much more speed here. There's the break, but surely that has got to seal it, though.
Yeah, I think the high AR is turning out to be a very effective option against mcy4. It's unfortunate that this is going to be it. That's the sad part for Enri. There's going to be 2 of these.
He made good use of them anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Made good use of them. Again, it was a good pick here into mcy4, who just clearly is not that comfortable for one reason or another, especially compared to last week's where he looked much better. But this one really not doing him any favours. Enri, another point on the board, keeping himself in this game. The consistency looking real good on this for Enri. This map is like consistently hard, by the way. It's not very spiky. Yeah. It's hard. That's a good score from Enri.
Very solid score. I think this is 8 stars post DT. Yeah, yeah.
It is, yeah.
It's 8 stars, just about post stat limit.
And it's that for the vast majority of the map too. So it's no joke. No joke at all.
Oh, TRT2 yet again. Actually, I like this pick. This is a map I kind of wanted to see. The fun one. It's an old Vinxis Ferrucci collab. It's old tech, which means that it is just kick sliders on HR. Gonna make you drop some hundreds every once in a while, but
that's a tech aim, isn't it? On CS 6.5.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. That's one of the more important elements, actually, is that you're doing this on CS 6.5 as well.
Yeah, it's essentially precision tech aim with some buzz sliders and weird stuff you can easily break on.
Yeah.
This is actually super interesting. I didn't get a chance to mention this yet, but these two really don't play much hard rock at all. Between them, there's only been one hard rock pick between them. They avoid it whenever necessary. Yeah. So now it pops up here. This is like uncomfortable territory for both of them when hard rock gets picked. So
I think in these kinds of matchups, it's very dependent on the map. You know, it's because by default you're unlikely to want to pick into this kind of stuff. Likely has more to do with what the map is ended up being this week. Heck, working out pretty well for mcy4 so far in the match as well, so I'll say that I think, this is not like Codename or the Mirror map, so Enri should have a better fighting chance. Enri, unfortunately, is going to be the first player to break though. mcy4 trades a little bit later on, not going to be able to build up a lead.
Another one as well. The gap's really going to close. A bit more of this hard part to go. Just a bit.
mcy4 really struggling. I don't know what's happening.
You got it. He's to hold his nerve, but Matt winds down in difficulty here. Just a bit. The hardest aim is in that section, I think. But the next section brings in more weird sliders and stuff. more than raw aim.
Yeah.
So far, so good here for Enri. But a lot of this map to go. But this is a good chunk of very comboable map for him.
Gets a bit of a freebie. But it's not going to mean much. With the combo from mcy4 here is going to be vital for him to combo through here.
Oh, there goes Enri. Advantage mcy4 now. Takes the lead back.
Oh, breaks immediately. Oh my god, it is so close. Lead goes back over to Enri.
Oh
there is so little difference in combo here and in score. It is looking to be a very close map. Getting to the last third or so. This is the outro, right? I don't think, is this...
There's like nothing left.
Yeah, I
It's a
think there's
slow part to the
nothing
end.
left.
Oh my goodness. mcy4 with Ack, Enri with combo. Oh my god. Hold your nerve.
Don't miss.
These linears, man, they are.
Oh, man,
they
yeah,
aren't free.
They're a bit scary. mcy4 actually is the person to break. Okay, Enri is finally going to get away with this and secure himself a break point.
That's huge.
Very, very important point for Enri.
Massive. Can't understate that. Held his nerve at the end, but there was so little in that. Trading all the way. mcy4 drops his own pick. Enri with the next pick to tie up the series. And a lot of that momentum now is pretty much dissipated now for mcy4, as long as Enri picks well here.
What do you think he's going to go into here? I'm thinking... I mean, maybe hidden? Maybe it's time? I don't know. I don't feel like hidden 1 is super good for Enri, actually. I feel like the kind of map it is works out pretty well for mcy4.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think hidden 1 is a toss-up between these two. Enri, I think, definitely has the reading edge.
Yeah.
A hidden 2 wouldn't be a bad choice here, I think. Or no mod 2.
No mod 2,
of the
yeah.
Stamina.
Yeah. It's absolutely a good pick.
Yeah, no mod 2 is doable. I think it's a spooky one. mcy4 has popped off on these stream maps in the past, but this one...
Yeah,
it's a
no
little
mod
bit
2...
fast.
I don't know if it's just when I'm commentating matches, but the no mod 2 pick doesn't seem to work out very well anyway, so...
Oh dear.
It's when people... I don't know. People who pick no mod 2 tend to lose it, so...
Yes, the no mod 2 hoodoo. This is another one that's nearly 8 stars. Pure down to that tapping and the speed as well. 215 BPM streams this. So it is pushing into stamina territory at times. Wide spacing in pretty comfortable shapes. This isn't like one of those wacky accelerating stream.
Oh yeah, it's
weirdness
Knowledge
maps.
King. It's Knowledge King.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be all too controversial even to claim that the SR is maybe a bit high for how difficult the map actually is.
Yeah,
It's,
I'd agree. I'd
yeah.
agree. It's still hard as heck, but maybe 8 stars is a bit extreme.
Yeah. I
is
wouldn't
hard,
go 8.
Yeah, I still think mcy4 could do okay on this. It's not so fast, it's going to be outside his comfort zone. But Enri should have the upper hand in terms of the consistency. We'll see though, these number 2s, they can go one way or the other.
I feel like the stream farm meta has made everyone learn to play streams. Things aren't like they used to be. It doesn't feel like as abusable a skill set in these higher ranked tournaments.
It does feel like everyone can play streams these days. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
And both these two can definitely play streams. Good run from both of them so far.
Yeah, enri does have a bit of an ACK lead, which may or may not come to matter later on here, but combo is king, and both of them are still holding.
Can enri hold his nerve though? He has had a few tricky misses. He's shown a bit of nerves, I think. In this double FC situation, it's important that he holds his nerve against a player who seems to be kind of unfazed, or at least not looking too spooked so far.
Yeah, mcy4 himself even looking relatively comfortable on the map. Not low ACK by any means.
Ending gets really spaced, more spaced than the rest. It's still double FC from these two. Here we go, it's getting really scary now. Really scary play streams here.
Oh, there mcy4 goes. enri goes. It's not going to be enough though. Just that little bit of extra stream combo for enri is going to make the difference. About 100k lead. Yet another point for enri. Actually evens things up 4-4 in spite of a pretty brutal start to the match.
They definitely managed to keep his nerve there. Only dropping that one stream, right? Just 5 miss on that one stream section. Hit the rest of that ending as well, enri. Still holding almost 99%. That's exactly what you'd expect from him, but he managed to make it happen here when he absolutely needed it.
Okay, mcy4. It's time to pick. No, not that one. Wrong map. Well, whatever. It's fine. Hidden 4 is also kind of cool. I haven't seen this one in a while, actually. This is likely a lesser known map. It's you know, it's like before Devious Panda did the eel and all the OWC customs with the 1/6 bursts. This existed and had 1/6 bursts. It's I think the main difference maker is that it isn't particularly flowy. It's pretty snappy, or it combines them. It straddles that line. Has a good amount of triangles, snappier aim, and some flow, and quite a lot of 1/6.
Yeah, the control side of things are definitely the highlight here, and of course, enri, being the hidden player he is, shouldn't mind that too much. mcy4 has definitely liked going into these a lot. I was a little bit surprised actually, but he's really liked going into these this hidden pool this tournament. He's liked it a lot. Up against a strong opponent though, of course, on the hidden.
Yeah, honestly, might be a bit scary. I mean, mcy4 even banned the TRT. This is far from as difficult as that map, obviously, but...
And there's some combo gaming happening at the start of that. Maybe mcy4 is just getting used to it. Here we go, though.
mcy4. Oh, enri trades it though. Pretty even here.
Yeah, that's a reset. That's a complete reset. A bit of act for enri. Doing a lot of work. Another break there though. That hands over the initiative to mcy4.
Oh, actually, I should say, I think this map is circle only. I think. I'm pretty sure. At least, it's very heavy on circles, no doubt. So no one can blame V2.
Approaching the chorus now, still not a lot in it. A bit of combo for mcy4 gives him the advantage. enri holding on a bit there. Those act drops. Doesn't miss though. But he's starting to struggle a bit now on the act.
mcy4 breaks though. Wait.
50k and closing in.
Is there enough? enri breaks! Oh no. There might have been enough. I don't know.
It would have been super close.
It would have been so close.
An absolute knife edge. But didn't matter anyway. enri with the break at the end. mcy4 spares his blushes. Takes the lead back on his own pick. It's enri's pick next though. Still not too much between these two. But mcy4 still with that advantage. Now, the pool's really starting to thin here now. There's only, I'd say, one stamina-ish tapping map left. And, you know, it's you know what.
Yeah.
Tell chat what it is.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking that that's... Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's...
It is the point of origin, isn't it? It's, yeah. I think... You know, nothing against the map, genuinely, but we can live without that, probably.
I think really the play really would be to go into that low AR hidden, the slip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, enri asking, what's your favorite song in this pool? No. That's you know.
Not a fan of any of the stuff left. I don't know. It's understandable. He picked all the bangers up front.
Apparently, according to mcy4. Not even like that No Mod 6?
I'll say No Mod 6 is... I was gonna say that's the exception at the moment. Also, you know, I don't know why we're doing this, but the map that shall not be named is also, I think, pretty okay. But I don't know about the ones here. I'm not a very big fan of those. Okay, it is going to be the hidden too. One of the concerns for me, looking at this was, is it hard enough? I don't know. Is it gonna be like a big enough difference on this to gap mcy4 on the low AR? You know, if it were AR7, I'd be like, yeah, hell yeah, go for it. But
I don't know.
It didn't look like
it's gonna be just fine here.
It didn't look so messed up. Is basically what I'm getting at. It's I don't doubt that enri will be super comfortable on this and like do super well. It's more a concern of will mcy4 also do pretty well, which makes things a bit dicier.
Yeah, because I guess this map, it's kind of consistency low AR. It's AR rate, 4 minutes long, a lot of aim, a lot of linear aim, geometric shapes. There is a good amount of reading in this and tricky overlaps though, but it is a lot about consistency on pretty high SR mapping, right? Maybe mcy4 will be okay on the reading side of things. But the aim consistency on these sort of patterns, you can't underestimate. And enri should have the edge on it in theory. I think this is the one hidden slot that mcy4 hasn't looked super comfortable on in this tournament. So look at the accuracy, but that start's pretty hard to add. So fair enough. Might just be an early thing.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely expect to see a difference in act anyways. I think if mcy4 happens to get away with this, it's going to be a similar kind of thing to what we saw in the No Mod 5. If, you know, it will be very much him getting away with one if he manages anything. Yeah, mcy4 looked bad on those squares just now. He was spinning them. Finds a miss. Meanwhile,
snappiness.
Yeah, enri looking clean. Yeah, actually, never mind. I suppose I should never have doubted it.
That's what happens when two hidden players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's
like,
exactly.
Hey, it's not hard enough.
Yeah, no.
It's clearly not that bad, guys. Except it actually is because the aim's kind of messed up.
Is it though? I don't know. It is literally just that I play low AR hidden, I guess. But...
High five, Nick. Let's go.
High five. We're so good. We're so awesome.
But yeah, this is definitely looking good for Enri. Just that consistency looking so much better. He does drop his FC, but it was a nice combo. Definite gulp in comfort again. He was doubting this pick, but it seems to be working just fine against this opponent.
We're past the halfway point here, and even though there's a good bit of map left, kind of hard to imagine mcy4 making anything of this, even with Enri finding some breaks, some act drops even.
You know what though? There's still a lot of this map to go. It's not over yet. But Enri, unless mcy4 manages to channel his inner Ricaro here, it's not looking good for him. But there's still a lot of this map to go because it is that long.
I think the more unfortunate thing here is that he's likely to not only does Enri have to break, obviously, but I think Enri might have to break more than once. This slow section is really not doing mcy4 any favors either. This is looking pretty bad for mcy4, looking pretty great for Enri.
Yeah, just racking in all this multiplier. Feeling Gucci. mcy4 getting his combo back there, but here comes the final chorus, and he really needed Enri to choke there. It hasn't happened. It's looking like we're going to be tied up again. Enri keeping his nose in front. He does get the break there, but there's so little time left.
Yeah, there is not nearly enough for mcy4, and he finds a break just for good measure here. Solid pick for Enri. Never really in doubt who was going to be taking the point on this map.
The hidden specialist doing it again. 5-5, a solid score. 500k, 5 miss on this one for Enri. Getting the job done, and we are on final pick territory for these two. The dying embers of this very long match in the losers bracket of the round table qualifiers. And straight away, that hidden one came out immediately. mcy4 knows exactly what he's doing. Straight away.
No, but mcy4 also favors him. Just go with, man. So sad.
We're not getting what we want.
We're not getting it. It's just because Enri is not gonna pick that, so we're just straight up not gonna be seeing it, unfortunately. But whatever.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Hey, maybe
someone
chat
will
get
pick
what they
it.
want in the next map. Though.
Someone's insane enough, surely. Someone's deranged enough to pick the Darablock map.
We've got some next level.
Yeah.
Gimmick play.
Malashevsky, please. Oh, it might be banned. I don't know. Sad.
Anyways, this hidden one though is pretty spicy though. Sure, hidden one is normally the aim hidden slot. That's kind of what this is, but this feels kind of similar to like an ult map to me. It's very normal 3-ish.
It's pretty snap alt. I think it's you might sometimes see like a pretty flow aimy alt map in Nomad and a pretty snap alty map in HR. Something that people have done sometimes. I don't typically see it in a slot like this. I have seen this before though. It's the kind of thing where people pick just high BPM stuff for hidden one, and I don't know. I guess at some point it just turns into alt. It just turns into this.
Yeah, but it's the style as well, because there's a lot of like linears into that high spacing stuff.
Yeah.
So it it's not just the BPM really. And you know what? mcy4 picking this stuff, that makes entire sense to me. So after seeing his ult style, yep, he's going to be looking good here. It's another hidden pick playing into Enri's mod of the style of map. mcy4 is pretty fierce off. Gotta work too. It's his last pick. Early break there from Enri. Plenty of time in this map to bring that back though. I feel like it's going to be a proper consistency war. The odd miss here and there between these two. And you gotta say mcy4 probably looks better in that regard in this matchup, but they're doing about a little bit. Enri has come back into this game really strongly in the second half of this match.
First chorus here. Quite a bit tougher. Both players comboing. There goes Enri though, unfortunately, near the end. Pretty unfortunate. mcy4 gonna go into this slower section with combo now.
Everything going for him now, mcy4. Blizzards are a little bit easier, but they're still pretty tricky with these patterning. He saw at the break, he knows he's in a good spot, so he hasn't got too much to worry about mcy4. Go. Force 2.
This is where it's going to start to get real scary for Enri if mcy4 manages to combo through here.
It's a case of if and not when. That's the problem here for Enri. Another break
Oh,
from Enri
no.
halfway. Ouch. That really decimates his chances here. mcy4 hit that. He's still FC.
It's just his style of map. It really is.
Oh, this is a certified ult moment here for mcy4. He is going in 1200 combo and rising here. Few streams, but
Oh my god. mcy4. You beast.
he's so big. This is ridiculous. He's about to double his score. Even Enri just has to applaud it. You can't do too much when your opponent plays this well on this map. You just can't. This is just ridiculous stuff here from mcy4.
We close it out though. Good to go. Oh no!
Oh man, the chain miss. Pain.
Still, what a play from mcy4. Not going to be giving Enri any chance on this one. Very strong final pick for mcy4.
They're working out amazingly here for Enri. Had a nice little combo at the end though. He was comboing quite a bit at that final chorus, but
Yeah, he comboed the
Yeah.
final pattern there that mcy4 just chain missed, so very nice.
is the aim difference. Act is pretty much the same. A bit for Enri, but the combo and aim consistency, mcy4 is just so ridiculously great at it. And it's going to be up to Enri to try and pull this one back, because mcy4 is on a match point in this Lizards bracket match. He's 1 point away from the victory if he could steal Enri's final pick, which is coming up now. Man, yeah. That's crazy.
What a play. What a play. I don't know, it's just mcy4. mcy4 on these longer, aimy, ulti maps. I don't know. It's just ridiculous.
Okay, then Norts. I think we know what everyone in chat wants to see. I see
Yeah.
Enri was bartering the chat a bit earlier, so I guess we'll see what happens. But, I mean, looking at the picks, what's good for him? It's
It
obviously going to
makes
be...
sense. Like, yeah,
Who's in?
no, that's the problem.
Oh, maybe
No, did he do it?
No, I think he's baiting us. Why you do this, man?
Okay.
What the heck? Okay, so what is he doing? No mod 1? Is that what's happening here?
I will say, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. In terms of which is lamer, I think No Mod 1 might be lamer, but...
You should just pick No Mod 6, really. That's the obvious
Exactly. One, just pick No Mod 6.
Pick straight up. So, last pick for enri is going to be the No Mod 1 alert. Now, this is scary. Neither of these two go into many No Mod 1s at all. Neither of them have picked No Mod 1 in this tournament before. This is the first time. And mcy4 is an absolute god at these sorts of maps. enri has also been incredible on these. What happens here? What happens here?
Yeah, I mean, this... It's hard to say, but... I don't know, given the level of consistency from mcy4, have to expect him to be even a little bit favored.
I'd agree. Picking No Mod 1 into a player like mcy4 just seems like asking for trouble.
It's a suicide mission.
Yeah, but the thing is, at this level, when you're dealing with this level of player, it is a bit of a gamble. It's like, can you FC this? I could FC it, could you? It really is a case of how does it go on the day?
Yeah.
Proper toss-up. But still, I'd say this is a risky decision, but we'll see if it pays off here for enri. Match point for mcy4.
I guess picking this rather than Blue Zenith ends up being a matter of just the mod category. Maybe not feeling comfortable enough on the HR, despite taking a point on the HR2 earlier. Actually going to be an early break for mcy4. Pretty good. Actually very good for enri, given the nature of No Mod 1s and everything. But another break for mcy4, actually. I wasn't looking. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Both players are going to get through first TI here with combo. Looking pretty solid. Just those uncharacteristic early breaks from mcy4.
Yeah, look at the slips. Could be knocking himself for that if it matters later on. Which
enri under-aims one of the jumps there, just barely. Unfortunately, going to be breaking. mcy4 recovering, coming into this second TI soon.
Fantastic opportunity now for mcy4 to pull this back. Next TI coming in here. mcy4 has to hold his nerve for a little bit more.
enri breaks again. Gonna speed this up. mcy4. He also misaims. Actually, it was the same top left. Same as enri.
Halfway point here. Nothing in it. Complete reset. A little bit for enri, sure. It's all in Ak, pretty much. Right there. Gives enri a bit of advantage now. 200 combo in the bank. Breaking there's kind of unfortunate. It's one of the more doable sections. enri now with a bit of a gift. So little in this. The kick sliders, there's some slider ends drop there.
They both get through it though.
Well, the final KI is going to decide everything.
What was that, enri?
Oh my goodness. 300 combo from mcy4.
I was looking at Enri's screen and I still don't understand what he missed on. What happened? Oh no!
Another miss.
mcy4 is going to take back this lead. If he just manages to hold, it's gonna go over. It does.
Takes the lead back. Critical moment. Bit more of this Ki to go. Enri is comboing it too.
Oh my god, I think mcy4 breaks. Enri does as well though.
It's a trade.
That is probably going to be it. mcy4 is going to end up closing out the match on Enri's pick here on the Nomad 1. Oh dear.
So close there. It really was on a knife edge. Just a bit for mcy4 though. The coin flip goes Team Red's way, and that is GG. That is GG. mcy4 moves on in the main bracket. Enri goes out, and will have to rely on the last chance bracket to get through to the round table LAN. So he's not fully out yet, but it is going to be mcy4 who moves on. What a match, though. What a game. It was a tight fight. So close to that TV. So close.
Yeah, at the end of the day, maybe he should have picked Blue Zenith. Who knows?
Perhaps. We're not quite going yet, though. There's at least he wants to play the TV in the showcase regardless of what happens. So, hey. Still get a nice showcase, I think.
We'll get an alternate universe take here on what would have happened, you know? What if Enri did not miss on Nomad 1? Would he have won the match ultimately?
I'll soon find out. We'll do a bit of theory crafting for this TB. This 210 BPM. Just brutal techie Amy map. It's way over 6 minutes. It's pretty long, even for a tiebreaker. At 210, it's quite speedy. These two have been perfectly fine on 210 maps though in this matchup, so I can't see that being a problem.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kind of techie. It's got a lot of funky looking sliders.
Yeah, plenty of wacky techie sliders here. It's not exactly a, you know, a
Tech
Noma
map
4
per
tech
se.
map, but
Yeah.
it does have it though. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you hit those slider ends. Don't drop too much ack. Don't break the bus sliders. It's all here. And later on as well, just go pretty crazy with some pretty long space streams once you hit that ending drop. Of course, Henry breaking out the hidden naturally. Just all of a comfort thing, really, for him. We'll close our eyes and pretend that it was 6-6 for this one. The winner is mcy4. We won 7-5. We are playing the showcase for this TV. Showing off. Well, it's not craziness, to be honest. Does that have an FC? I think it has one. I think it might be Malashevsky.
Yeah. I was gonna say if someone's FC'd it, it's probably Malashevsky. mcy4 found an early break here. Enri actually gonna be finding one here. What a misread from Enri. He must have closed his eyes there. What? I saw him not aim a triangle and just sit with his cursor in the middle of it. That was incredible.
mcy4 just chilling through that section though. It helps when you can see the notes, you know?
mcy4, even on the TV here. That early break, what a combo.
The whole section combo, is that 1k combo on this. That's already super impressive. Straight up. I mean, I guess...
Oh, enri...
What?
enri just throw down smoked Capex, I believe.
Yeah, he's tapping with his, yeah, his pen, that's it.
Damn.
Why not?
Respect.
Why not? Tap X is such a crazy playstyle. It's so much coordination to do control-based maps with that.
Yeah, like, the fact that he just hit any of those cuts is pretty ridiculous.
But yeah,
mcy4.
This is ridiculous. I mean, okay, to put it in perspective, last round's TB was the Azure Arbitrator. That's no joke. This is definitely a round harder in my opinion. 1.5k combo is insane, honestly. On a one-try setting, yeah. But this is the level of player we're dealing with here in the round table. Only the best of the best here.
It really is. I mean, to think that... I mean, to be fair, it's not a fair representation of how enri would have done on this, given that he's playing Capex. But, I mean, could he have beaten this?
I think he probably could have done, but this you need a spectacular run.
Yeah.
Man's breaking 2k combo on it. Okay, now I guess you could bring the question of if it was an actual TP. And you
Oh
would you
no,
get 2k, but still.
that's so bullshit. mcy4 got screwed by the map, honestly. That wasn't even a real break. Don't even worry about it. He has 2k. He has a huge combo, actually.
That's ridiculous.
That's so messed up, that
I
pattern.
hope he hit 2k, or I'm going to be so sad. I hope he hit 2k combo there. Oh no, this doesn't have an FC. Wait, this doesn't have an FC. The max combo on this is 2.1k on #1 score. He nearly just beat the #1 score's combo.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What the
Imagine
hell?
if he didn't break on whatever the heck he broke on, dude. We could have been looking at a #1 score here from mcy4. Like, hello? Was it 2.3? Am I blind? Still, though, that's so close to #1. You know, one
like,
try.
seriously, if it wasn't for... That's got to be the pattern that's, like, gatekeeping people. That's why people had... If mcy4 hadn't broken in the beginning, I think he would have had, like, 2.2, 2.3k combo or something. So, that's got to be the pattern that's gatekeeping people. It's like, it was like a stack of 1-8 sliders or some bullshit. It was... I don't know. And then you have to snap to something else. Like, it's really stupid. Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. It must be. Oh yeah, top is 2.1k. Jesus Christ, man. What can you do? What can you do? It's like Envy's gone back to playing keyboard again. Having a bit of fun with Tap X, I respect it. Here comes that ending with the
yeah,
big
well,
old
we're getting
screens
into
now.
like the streamier section. I think maybe it's just a bit too much to even be able to enjoy messing around with Capex. I mean, I'll say I was already impressed by mcy4's performance in general in this match, but this play, something else.
You see mcy4 play like this, and you wonder whether some of the favourites in this tournament could even beat that.
Yeah.
He does look like he could be fighting for the top on his day in mcy4. Just facing off against enri here, a very formidable opponent, but it is going to be mcy4 that moves on. Nice little tiebreaker show match there, but the winner is mcy4, 7-5. enri will be going to the last chance bracket to try and book his place in the round table. So he'll get another shot, but it's going to be mcy4's day today. Oh, nearly 2k combo. Just short. But what a play, man. What a play.
What a play indeed. And a well-deserved victory.
Once again, it seems like these first matches every weekend are absolute bangers. I've had a chance to cast a bunch of them with you, Noughts, and
Yeah. We're the early gang. We're
yeah,
the Europe gang.
Yeah, the early EU gang get the best games. Straight up. Straight
So
up.
true. So true.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's plenty more happening. There's another one happening later today. You see Bartek versus Xylus there. Those two will be going at it in the round table in about, or just over 50 minutes time. At 15 UTC. So you won't be waiting too long for more action in the round table. And keep that train going. Let's go. I think we're all done here for now. Cheers for the cats,
Yeah.
Noughts.
Absolutely, anytime.
We will see you back here then in 47 minutes time for more Roundtable 2 qualifiers finals weekend action. Stay tuned.